I normally won't fly any further than I can see my drone, as most of us do. So all this extra precautionary is really for the FAA, that they're okay and they're happy with what kind of drone you're putting up in the air. And for me, it's not that important. I just need to be able to see the lights on my drone, know where my drone is at all times, and if I'm in a storm anyway, I'm keeping it much closer to me than normal. So that really is all I need to fit the bill. And so this light has one button, one click. It's turn on and turn off. It doesn't get any easier than that. And also you can use gloves, and you can do it blindfolded, which I know kind of seems silly, but it's not. There are times when the rain is coming down, you can't see anything, you're just trying to get your drone up in the air, and you're trying to fiddle with this little tiny button, and you don't know whether you're on sparkle or rainbow. There's some lightning. All right, so it's picking up. The drone is still in the sky. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It's blowing in the wind. So it's fighting its way back. But I think it's getting low on battery. The wind's picking up. Get your drone up in the air, and you're trying to fiddle with this little tiny button, and you don't know whether you're on sparkle or rainbow. It's no fun. So this is just keeping it as simple as I can. And I'm waiting. I'm going to take it out. I have a spotter today. She's going to be out there helping me. I'm going to give her a call. And the problem in the past with the spotter is it's not that easy to get somebody to see your drone. You could tell them, hey, I'm right above you about 150 feet. And the bottom line is they're not seeing the drone. You may have to come down to 50 feet, which is dangerous because line of sight is getting a little bit iffy. Now, I'm always flying from on top of the trees, so I have a much better venture point than most, I'm sure. I'm usually flying from my deck or inside the car. But either way, I have a good line of sight. So with the light, it's going to be a lot easier for her to spot my drone, maybe at 100 feet, maybe at 150 feet. That would be nice. It would be nice to be able to keep that altitude right around there. And I'm going to go out about maybe 5,000, 6,000 feet. So this isn't about going out 3 miles, which is 15,000 feet, to check to see if I can see the light. I have to assume that the FAA did some homework and that these lights that they approved that are FAA are in fact these 3-mile wonder lights. Now, this is one single LED in this light that I'm using. Just one single one. On the Lume Cube, there's 4. And on some of the other ones, there's 5. Others have 3. I've seen 2, but this is just one. So it's going to be interesting to see how far one LED can carry us out over those trees once we get a little bit of darkness falling into the territory. And I'm sure in pitch black you could see 3 miles, but I really would like to see it at 6,000, 7,000 feet, clear as day, without it being absolutely black outside. That would be nice. That would be a nice confirmation for me, who's probably never going to fly 15,000 feet anywhere, that, okay, a plane can see me from 3 miles away, which is what they're trying to state. So it'll be interesting to see. But I really like the setup. I'm comfortable with it. I'm happy with it. I've tried every Velcro, every clip that goes around the arm, every mount, and I hated every one of them. I like the idea of having the right tool at the right time. I really like that. So with the battery, you could just have nighttime batteries, and you have your favorite nighttime battery, and you switch the light. You just take it right out of the track and you put it into the next one. All right, that's looking pretty good. Oh, and look at that, there's a plane in the sky. I don't know if you could see the light. Let's zoom in on that. Can you see if we can see the twinkle? Yeah, I can see the twinkle. And again, it's not the dead of night. It's close, but we're not there yet. So that's the back. Now this is actually better than the Lume Cube would give us. So I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and go out there. I'm just looking at the camera. I'm flying everything to try to keep this in the camera. Okay, all right. Let's see if we can still see it. Let's see if she can see me right now. So give me a second. I put all this in motion.
Looks like there's no phone number for...
That's perfect. That's how I like it. Okay. All right, let's go to something in here. Okay, great. I'll put you on the speakerphone.
Hello?
Are you with me? Do you see the twinkling white Bethlehem star above you?
Is that what that white thing is? I can see, I've seen the white thing come by.
Yeah, that's me. That's the twinkle.
The light flashing.
Now, can you see the actual white light, or can you just see the green and red?
I see the white light.
Okay, it looks kind of white. All right, thanks. Keep an eye on it. I'm only going to go out a couple more thousand feet, so go all the way to the end of the pier.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll try not to fall in the water.
Don't fall in the water. Okay. All right. So now we're out there. Oh, there's my first twinkle. Okay. So as I'm coming back, just like the Lume Cube, it's the exact same thing. As I start tilting the drone to come back, I can see the white light flashing. And flashing, and flashing. Okay. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to go out further. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll zoom in on the sky. This is a disaster. Can't see the twinkle light. The anti-collision light that's sitting on top of the battery cannot be seen, but somebody above could see me. All right, so now, yeah, I'm at 4,700 feet. I can still see the twinkling lights, but this is where it's going to get dicey right here. And again, this isn't night. We're not there quite yet. We're close. We are close. All right, that's 5,000 feet. No, we're not seeing really any lights at all. So I'm going to do a hover. And then I'm going to go ahead and tilt the drone back. And there is the white twinkling light. So as I'm coming back, I can see it. So let's go ahead and spin around and come forward and see if we also can see the light going that way. There's the moon. And I can see it. I can see the white twinkling light in the sky. And I'm coming back. And I don't know if you could see it. I got no clue. Okay, I'm coming back. Coming a little bit lower. I'm right on track. Oh my God, I should have kept the SD card in. I could see the moon. Oh, I finally got the moon. So I'm at 3,000 feet. I got the white light. Stay with me. Stay with me. So I'm coming back and I can see the twinkling light. $2,500 feet. And keep in mind, this is just one single light. One LED. Interesting. Yeah, it's so much like the Lume Cube, except it's only one light. Take a look at it up close. Okay. Okay. What do we got? 17 satellites? Looking good. Okay, 1,800. Let's go a little further. 19. Alright, there's 2,000 feet. You see the flash with your human eye?
Yes.
Yeah. So, very interesting how these work. The minute you pull back on that drone, you can see that strobe. We're at 2,100 feet right now over the lake. Lake's looking pretty good. I'm filming some of it. I'm going over the rocks. Bringing it back so I can see the strobe coming back to me. I'm at 100 feet. I'm coming back from over the lake. Just don't want to look at that light too much because it's blinding.